emotions and how they shape our decisions toward our goals. This is the Think Your Reality Podcast, episode 58. Hang on, here we go.
Your destiny is by your design. Getting what you want in your professional life is gained by following a series of steps created by your mindset. Are you ready to start the journey? This is the Think Your Reality Podcast. Here's Mike Sims.
Hey, it's Mike Sims, and this is the Think Your Reality Podcast. Thank you, as always, for allowing me to spend some time with you. So I have no doubt that the decision process throughout the goal gaining can be a difficult road to travel. There is the fear emotion of the unknown, the fear of failing, of course, and even the fear of success. One of the skill sets you will develop is the managing and corralling of many emotions. They can be controlled and will need to be to make any serious headway on the road to your aspirations. Perceiving emotions. The first emotion most face when starting on the road to their success is fear, of course. The second, arguably, is doubt, and those often contribute to uncertainty and the believed loss of security. We know that these all have to be faced, addressed, and managed, and you will. Fear is many times thought to be a lot larger and ominous than it really is. After all, we're not talking about the danger leading to physical harm or the end of one's life. We're talking about the unknown with respect to where initially your decisions are going to take you. The long and short of it, fear can also be felt when your dreams take you higher and further than you think you can handle. The fear of success, though sounds counterintuitive, is real for some. Fear it and do it anyway. The fear will subside and will be replaced by a feeling of conviction and faith. And those emotions will carry you beyond your initial dreams. The first step in understanding emotions is viewing them correctly and giving them the value that they should have. As I've said in previous episodes, you may need to step away from them briefly in order to see them more accurately. Our emotions and how we see and value situations often is tied to our past. Our perception is guided, for good or bad, by our earlier experiences in life. Don't let the road traveled in the past be the same when you travel in these current situations. It's not the same. Replace emotions with logic or a renewed sense of what we want versus decisions we made in the past in the same situation. Let me say it again. That was a mouthful. Replace emotions with logic or a renewed sense of what we want versus decisions we made in the past in the same situation. Another step revolves around using your emotions to promote independent thinking and sensible activity. Every day and every new situation is an opportunity to make a decision or take a path not thought of or believed available to us in the past. These are the subtle changes that have major impact on redesigning you and your life. An ability to accept and embrace change. Oh, yay. We hate this. Most of you do. We've discussed this in previous episodes. If you have not yet mastered this skill set about change and adapting to it, don't feel bad. This is a very difficult step and one that is going to take some time. But do it in small increments. Remember, you can eat an elephant one bite at a time. There's no need to go into this feeling like it must be mastered quickly to reach your dreams and aspirations. No, they can be pursued simultaneously. It's all part of the exploration and learning process, and you have to learn to enjoy that too. Attach the feeling of excitement to these changes. It associates in your mind something good and worthwhile, and therefore it'll be something you want to repeat. It creates endorphins, the feel-good hormone. You are programming your mind at the deepest level for success when you do this, and it makes it that much easier for further accomplishments in your life. The ability to manage emotions effectively is a crucial part of emotional intelligence and at the highest level. Emotional intelligence is defined as the capacity to be aware of, control, and express a person's emotions, and to handle interpersonal relationships judiciously, fairly, and empathetically. Regulating emotions and responding appropriately, as well as responding to the emotions of others, are all important aspects of emotional management. We need to keep our emotions in check and not allow them to rule out decisions 100% of the time. Be aware and be able to differentiate when the fear emotion needs to be given credence and when it's getting in the way. It can be tough to do this. It will take time. Remember, step back periodically and assess. No knee-jerk reactions here. There's too much at stake. Accepting responsibility for mistakes, but no emotional attachments to them. That's a rule, and you need to follow it. The ability to manage emotions in difficult situations. Differentiate between what's real and what does not require your total attention, thereby taking you off track to the real issue at hand. An awareness of personal strengths and limitations. No emotional attachment to either. Your strengths can get better, and, more importantly, your limitations replaced with something of great value. Self-confidence and self-acceptance? Absolutely yes. No room in your journey for the feeling or emotion of pretentiousness. My name is Mike Sims. This is the Think Your Reality podcast. Have an absolutely awesome day. I really do believe you deserve nothing less.